Hi guys, welcome to this new episode of Manga 1000 of One Piece. I'm a really huge fan of One Piece. I'm a really huge fan. I read every episode of manga. I'm a big fan of One Piece and I'm really happy to be here talking about this. The thing I love the most is One Piece. My name is Cypher Zood and welcome to this episode. Well, chapter 1000 at the beginning I expect more. I'm not going to lie, but I think it's probably normal because all the community expect more about this chapter. It's chapter 1000. That don't happen like really often in mangas. So I think like every mangaka and every like guy have his own theory of what's going to happen in this chapter. For example, I thought that Luffy will that Vegapunk will be appear at the end of this chapter because like we know that Orochi wants to Vegapunk to come to Wano, and I thought, okay, the last family would be like Vegapunk and the Smoker landing to Wano. I thought of that. That didn't happen, but it's okay because actually it was a really good chapter because like we know that in if we thought like all the things that Luffy did and all his journey, and right now he's in front of Big Mom and Kaido, and he doesn't care about them. He talks and walks to Kinemon to ask him how he is. So this chapter was completely insane. But let's start from the beginning. At the beginning, we have Luffy landing in the fifth floor of the tower, and he talks about he talks with the Minks, and he remembers all the things that happened with him, and he says like thank you to take care about Kaido, and like I will always remember that. And it was really cool. I really like it. It was really cool because like it's like Luffy remembers everything what happened at the beginning, like, okay, I'm going to fight against Kaido. I'm not going, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for me and for all my friends. And he remembers that. And it was actually really cool. And later we have like Marco and Zoro. And what's really cool because like, dude, I know that Marco is the first commander of Whitebeard, but I didn't expect that Marco have like that kind of level to fight against King and Queen by himself. Like I think nobody expected that, and what's really cool, what's really cool because like I know that Marco is a really strong man. It is, but fight against King and Queen by himself was really cool. So he lands Zoro at the field and say, "Hey, okay, you can do it. Good luck." And he's like, "What? Why did you tell me?" It was really funny because like we know like Zoro is like not like the most smart guy in the world. It's like okay, he was like kind of fun. Yeah, I know why with Marco. This is awesome. And out of nowhere, okay, good luck. And Zoro was like, okay, thanks. And he flies away. It was really cool. I really like it. And I think about Queen, because like I expect that he has his neck, and what's really cool. What's really cool because like we can like we know that Queen is a scientist, but it's like it's not only a scientist, it's a cyborg. So it's really cool to know like okay, so Queen is like it's not only smart, it's a scientist, and we can know it's a cyborg. So probably he have like a type of vinculation with like with Smoke with being Smoke the dad of Sanji or like with Beapon. So it's going to be really cool to know what kind of relationship they have. It's going to be really awesome. Yeah. And later like we have this panel with Yamato and Ace. I really love that because like I think I didn't expect that the Vivid card of Ace was from Yamato. I thought, okay, the Vivid card obviously is from Whitebeard, obviously, and I think everyone thought that. But I think it was a really good touch to know that, okay, Yamato gave the Vivid card to Ace, not Whitebeard. It was really cool because like I, it's like everyone, I mean, it's a complete circle because like okay, Yamato give the beaver card to Ace, and Ace give part of his beaver card to Luffy, and thanks that Luffy knew that something happened to Ace. So it's like a really complete circle. I really love that. I really love, and I didn't expect that. And it's really cool that at the same time Yamato didn't say that the person that say the same words that Luffy was Roger. And I think it was a really good touch because like we know that Luffy, we know like Ace and Roger, they don't have a really good relationship. So was really cool to know that like he respect that, and she knows, well, he knows, and he knows that if he said like it's from Roger, everything is going to be different for him. So it's like, wow, a great man say that, and yeah, and it was a really good touch. I really loved that part of the chapter. I really loved it. But obviously, the best part, hands down, was Luffy, Kid, Law, Zoro, and Killer against Big Mom and Kaido. Obviously, was the best part. Hands down, was the best part because I really like because like the panel is awesome. The part is the background because I really love that panel. And they say like they talk a lot of stuff. Big Mom and Kaido like, hey, what are the kids doing here? Like, hey, Big Mom, do you know what this guy Luffy told me? And it's like they have this big level of but they know that they can destroy them. But these guys they don't really care, and it's something about Yamato talked before because like we have a new this new generation is going to bring freedom to Wano, and they talk and they don't care. They like stand there, listen to them. And it's like okay, we're ready to fight, and we have obviously Luffy walking between Kaido and Big Mom. And I really love this part because like there is a small scene with Zoro, like looking at Luffy, like, okay, I know what you're going to do. I got your back. Don't worry. Because like at, at side of that panel, we can see like Kaido watching at Luffy, like what is kid doing, you know? And it's really cool because like obviously we know that Zoro is the right hand of Luffy, and like with there, I don't think they're like at the same level of fighting, but Zoro is really strong, especially with Emma, obviously. So I really like that. I really like that part of the chapter. So yeah, okay, obviously we have Luffy walking between Big Mom and Kaido, and he grabs Kinemon and said like, "Hey, dude, like you're okay?" And Kinemon like just falls apart, you know, starts crying and like, "Okay, I failed to all, and I don't know what I'm going to do anymore. Please help us." And we see the entire Scarverse like defeated. I'm going to lie, I thought one of them is going to die. I think everyone thought that virtually, like unless like one, but nobody of them died. And I think it's like that. It's like kind of the oldest style, but I think it's going to it will be like more powerful this chapter if one of them dies. But okay, I respect that. I totally get it. It's not like old style like in chapter characters of the manga. It's not his style, and I respect that. And like we can see Kaido like prepared to attack to Luffy in his back. Okay, that's end. That's awesome. I love the chapter. Okay, get it back. And yeah, it was like we see Kaido prepared to attack Luffy and we like at that moment Luffy saw and he told him, hey, like take it back to the first floor. I don't care. And Law did that, and we see the beautiful panel of Luffy attacking Kaido. It was awesome. The third year Red Rock. I have like I'm not really sure about that attack because but we know that the red attack is when Luffy use haki. For example, Red Hawk is Luffy use haki and second year, you know. So it's like okay, Red Hawk is like okay, we know that Luffy is using that, but in this case, is Luffy using Rio on third year? I'm not really sure because like okay, at the beginning I thought okay, this is Luffy using third year and a bit of second year, you know. But I think well, I think it's like third year with Rio. So we can say that, okay, so right now, when Luffy used Rio with third year, it's Red Rock. You know, it's like, okay, when Luffy used Haki with second year, it's Red. And like when Luffy says Red Rock is third year with Rio, I'm not really sure about it, but I think like in the next chapter it's going to be like more clear than now. And yeah, that's where the chapter ends, and I think it's really cool. I think this milestone is something that is not going to happen to every manga in the world. And obviously, Oda is totally genius. Like the way he develops this story is unbelievable. I'm a huge fan of One Piece, and I have a Funko Luffy. I have one friend that came was to Japan and give me a manga, and like I'm a really big fan of One Piece, and I'm really happy to be like part of this moment because like we know that we have a lot of problems in this in 2020. It was totally crazy year, and Oda knew that, and the work of Oda was like bring us joy. So I think Oda did like an awesome job in the chapter, and I think to be honest, I think that the next chapter is going to be much better. I think it's going to be much better because like we will know like if the attack of Luffy really affect Luffy. I'm not really sure about it because like okay, I think Deep Bone told to Kaido like, wow, why did you accept that attack? But I think it's going to can happen two things. One of them is like okay, Kaido didn't expect that at all, or Kaido wants to take the entire attack to tell like okay, do you see? I don't have nothing. I don't really care about your attack. Bring it on. I think that can happen too. That one of these two things. He didn't expect that, or he like can take it because like he didn't care because he's Kaido. So yeah, I think we will see it in the next chapter, and I'm a really huge fan of this. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's really going to be awesome. So guys, so yeah, what do you think about this awesome chapter? I want to know your comments and your ideas. Let us in the comments below. You can subscribe to my channel and try first do in YouTube and Facebook and in Twitch. So yeah, it's going to be awesome to be part of this. I love content of Pokemon, of video games in general. Probably tomorrow I'm going to talk about Cobra Kai because I love Cobra Kai and the third season was really good. So yeah, take care guys. Bye.